Anybody here that wants to come talk to us?
I think I'm gonna kick a ghost's ass tonight.
I hate this. Okay.
If you'd like us to leave, turn the light on.
Oh, I think I heard a little whisper after that.
Oh, I don't know if I can do this.
Holy shit.
Hi, my name is Mike Ramirez, and I have evidence for Jane Addams Hull House Museum.
My name is Jean, and I have evidence
suddenly
for
felt
the
like somebody was watching.
Across my back.
I was standing up on my arm. A stick figure show up on the
somebody
bus,
pulling on my pant leg.
shocked
Like
to find this unexplained shape.
Can you guys investigate?
Welcome to Ghost Files, where we take your evidence and our tools into the field to expose the supernatural. My partner, a skeptic. Myself, a believer. Both of us, truth seekers. This week our team travels to Chicago, Illinois to investigate the Hull House Museum.
Hull House.
Hull House.
Our first haunted location in Chicago.
A very haunted city, many would say.
This looks actually kind of pleasant, dare I say.
Yeah, we do really good buildings in this town. Except for all the ones that burned down.
Well, you're not personally building them yourselves.
Well, in a way.
All right, Hull House, let's do this. Oh, nope. All right, Hull House, now let's do
Let's do it. Now that we figured out doors.
Shut up.
The Hull House Mansion was originally built in 1856 as a private home by Charles J. Hull, only to leave it behind after 4 years due to several tragedies within the premises, including the traumatic loss of both his sons as well as his wife. Many believe that Mrs. Hull's spirit remains at this home. Then, in 1889, it was taken over by renowned activists Jane Addams and Ellen Gates Starr, converting it into the nation's first and most influential settlement house. Besides being a safe haven for the community, it is also infamously known as the home of Chicago's own legend, the Devil Baby, inspired by the movie Rosemary's Baby.
I'm gonna burp that devil baby.
A devil baby, I'm not a big fan of it because I don't like small things moving really fast. Imagine just a baby in diapers just sprinting at you with red eyes.
Its little fleshy feet
But just-
on the floor. Just
And that diaper just foaming to the brim with demon shit. At its peak, the Hull House settlement expanded up to 13 buildings, filling up a whole city block. What's left today is the preservation of the original Hull House mansion that has sat on Halsted Street for nearly 2 centuries and is now part of the University of Illinois at Chicago's campus. It stands 2.5 stories high, sitting ominously in the middle of campus. We will start our investigation on the first floor and work our way upward. We've also placed cameras and audio recorders in 2 of the more active parts of the building in hopes that we catch activity when we're elsewhere. One in the original Jane Addams room, aka the haunted bedroom, and a second in the attic where the infamous Devil Baby is believed to reside. And finally, to end the investigation, Shane and I will each be forced to explore the entire house one at a time, because I enjoy pain. It's a modest building for a haunt, but it's rich with history and hopefully with ghosts. Going to Chicago, your home place, you have any, you excited for that?
well, you've been to Chicago before. You're a traveled cultured
Of course,
man.
I've never been to
You've
Chicago.
never been?
You've known this about me.
Yeah, I know.
I think you just wanted to hear me admit it.
Yeah, I think it's a town you'll really enjoy.
I'm looking forward to seeing that stupid bean that everyone talks about, the one that you were born under.
Yes,
That's known on Wikipedia.
Cloudgate Nation. Rise up. We'll get you some Portillos. We'll get you some Melnati's. We'll get you some of that bad popcorn everybody likes.
And then we'll go to a haunted mansion.
That's right.
Well, without further ado, the investigation begins. Well, I immediately regret this. Visitors have reported many supernatural experiences in this building, from hearing children laughing and running to random voices around the hall. One former employee has experienced multiple strange occurrences in this part of the house.
As a former employee, I've always been in the museum either with another employee or with people on tours. One time did chairs move from under desk and fall over with a tour group, constantly hearing doors slam shut, always hearing voices in numerous areas. They've always been positive voices or things that don't sound evil, which is good.
I would bank on them being pretty positive. It seemed like a pretty happy place where people were able to go for comfort and rehabilitation.
There were those tragedies, though.
Yeah, whatever.
The guy's kids and wife died, though.
Oh, right, them. Yeah, very sad.
So this is the general first floor area. This is where Michael said that he saw a chair move on its own.
I see some chairs. I don't see them moving.
Residents of Hull House, may you please move one of these chairs?
What's the weight of that thing?
It's pretty heavy.
I was gonna say, if these are old chairs, they gotta be made out of like oak or cherry wood.
Mrs. Hull, could you move one of the chairs?
Mrs. Hull.
Let's go into this other room here. This used to be actually a schoolhouse back in the day. Any kids in here want to talk to us? I hear there's children laughing in this building.
Wait, shh.
Did you actually hear?
Shh. Look.
Fuck you, dude. It's very
You did
good.
it.
Yeah.
You
very
did
good.
it, Ryan.
No, it's good.
I got him.
We're gonna do something I call the Estus Spirit Box.
Oh, you know what? I actually enjoy this. Do I get to be the human radio on
I
this
do.
one?
I'm the human radio.
Okay, I don't like
It
that.
forces you to be an actual investigator for once.
Okay, all right.
The Spirit Box rapidly scans radio signals to create white noise through which spirits can communicate.
Now, I'm gonna listen to the Spirit Box with headphones, and I'm just gonna say whatever I hear. I'm not gonna hear any questions that Shane is asking. And if my response somehow makes sense, perhaps we're making contact with somebody.
This is fun. I do enjoy this. It's more fun than the box because I don't have to hear it. I am now reaching out to the spirits of the Hull House. That includes ghosts, ghouls, goblins.
Why are you? Song?
Sons, daughters. If the devil baby's here, please say my name.
Have to work?
No, you don't have to work. You're here to play. You're here with the boys tonight. We're gonna have a good.
Whoa! What?
Yeah,
what
the
is?
boys.
Who are you guys? It sounded like who are you guys? That was crazy.
Okay, devil baby. We're Ryan and Shane. We're the greatest ghost hunters currently alive. We want nothing more than to make contact with you. We come here with good intentions. We might be a little nasty here and there, a little rude. It's pretty funny to see him sitting there in a little corner.
Call someone.
Okay. What would you like to say to him?
Maybe you're
Maybe I'm what, you son of a bitch? Sorry, that was
dead.
a little. Oh, okay. All right. This is a very confusing conversation, Mr.
Nutcrack.
Now I feel like you're threatening me.
Good.
Okay. You're gonna crack my nut.
Don't go anywhere.
Now I feel very threatened because you seem like you want to beat the shit out of me. Hide?
Hi.
Hi.
Bring it.
Okay. Are you asking me to kick your ass?
I'm good.
I don't know if that means you're good. You don't want me to kick.
Can't.
You can't kick.
Bring it.
You're sending mixed messages, man.
Fight.
I think I'm gonna kick a ghost's ass tonight, is what I'm.
Bad.
No, it's gonna be bad when I'm done with you, sir.
Misery.
Exactly, that's what you're gonna be feeling when you meet my
Cute.
sweet fist. Oh, it's cute, huh? How do you like this? I might have just hit you for all I know. Did that hurt? Huh?
Huh?
Is there anyone here? Am I hitting a ghost?
Wrist.
Missed?
Back. What?
What do you think about that? How'd that feel?
Who's this?
My name's Shane. I just beat the shit.
Scared.
Yes, you are scared. Okay, Ryan.
Go.
Yeah, you go.
Hit me.
Oh! I think I just beat the shit out of Mr. Hull.
You
I was punching, I got in a fight with him. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
Why are you sure? I don't feel like anything. I guess I did say hit me at
He
one
was
point.
asking me to hit him, and I think I fought him.
Well, if there is a ghost here who is looking for a fight, you found one.
One of the most active areas is the staircase, with people seeing the nearby chandelier often moving on its own. However, the staircase is most famous for the numerous photos of apparitions captured on it, one of the more recent ones by Jean Anderson.
We were on the front porch looking through the windows and taking photographs. As I was flipping through all the pictures I took, I noticed on one there was something on the stairs. It looked like a baby.
That looks like a baby if you ask me.
That looks like a big-ass baby.
That's a chunky baby.
Just to do my part here, it did look like it was taken through a window. A lot of reflections on that shot. You have to admit that is...
It's possible, but I mean, looks like a baby.
I guess Devil Baby would sort of do a head trick and just
And
be like, well, they'll be really freaked out if they just see a little baby head flying around.
And especially if it's fucking huge.
If I see a baby head flying down the stairs at me, I'm doing a little psycho like...
Let's see if we could capture a baby ourselves.
I could see how smudges would create a baby-like face. All right, so if we can't capture it via photo, we are going to use some tools here to maybe pick up the little ghost otherwise. We have a mag light.
A regular mag light, when turned to the space between on and off, can be turned into a touch lamp, which you can ask spirits to manipulate. However, the light will also randomly turn on and off in this setting. So, responses need to be timely and repetitive for a compelling interaction.
I'm gonna reintroduce ourselves. My name is Ryan.
I'm Shane.
If you understand that, could you please turn that light on? Is there a lady in white on this staircase right now? If you can, or if there is, can you please touch that light on that staircase? Any ladies on the staircase, please tap that little light.
Or I think that knows what we were about to say.
A little demon
little
baby.
devil baby.
A little devil baby, perhaps?
If that was our friend, the little devil baby, why don't you go ahead and turn that light off?
Oh!
That's right in the spot, too.
I'm simply thrilled right now until I actually see you in the flesh, in which case I'm gonna jump headfirst through that window. We're gonna give you one more minute to possibly show yourselves. If there's anything in this house that wants to communicate or wants to say anything, please show yourself on this staircase.
If you'd like us to leave, turn the light on. Yeah. Any more conclusive statements from the flashlight over there? You're really wilding out. If you'd like us to leave, turn it on. Okay. If you're upset that I clocked Mr. Hull in the jaw, turn that light off. Maybe that's Devil Baby talking. Maybe he's saying, no, I don't like Mr. Hull. Is Mr. Hull there? Can I talk to Mr. Hull? Mr. Hull, please turn the light on. I think I killed a ghost.
I don't think you killed a ghost.
I think I killed him.
Here on the second floor, there were several fires reported that started spontaneously on their own. And yet, despite the flames, there were no burns or marks from fire damage found anywhere.
If there's anything up here right now that wants to communicate with us, please speak now. Why are you still here? Could somebody walk towards my voice? If you could hear me, walk towards me.
We come with good vibes, always. Except for when I was punching you in the face, but you did provoke that, and I was acting in self-defense.
While we're looking up at this attic here, let's fire up the Ovilus.
The Ovilus takes environmental readings that spirits are said to manipulate, such as temperature or electromagnetic fields, and converts them into corresponding words or phonetic sounds.
Did it say birds?
Birds, terms, and wind. This feels like a riddle of some sorts. I don't like riddles, Spirit. Breaker? Give us something direct, something to work with. What do you want to talk about?
Can you say devil baby?
Can you tell us what year it is? Pulled. Telepathy.
Pulled a rabbit out of a hat? I think we're talking to a magician.
I was thinking pulled pork. Okay, we're gonna give you 60 seconds of silence to possibly do whatever you want. Maybe we'll hear a conversation. Okay, well, I guess that wraps it up for this room. Just one more room down, one step closer to me being in this awful house alone.
The second floor bedroom is where Mrs. Hull reportedly died and is dubbed by Jane Addams herself as the haunted bedroom, despite herself being a skeptic of the paranormal. According to Addams, previous tenants used to put buckets of water in front of the bedroom door because they believed that spirits cannot cross water. Jane and her guests reported hearing conversations in this room in very unchill times, like when they were home alone. And multiple witnesses have seen a woman hovering over the bed. So Jane Addams, the skeptic, heard voices in her own home that she couldn't explain. What do you think about that, skeptic boy?
It's tough in these situations. You wish you could be there and sort of judge it for yourself. People are incredibly susceptible to their emotions, the environs. It's possible she did hear a conversation, you know, and it's possible that she also heard something else that she thought was a conversation. Who knows?
We're gonna use a couple tools in here, one of which I'm very excited about. We're gonna use our little honeytone amplification device for the spirit box.
The honeytone, called that because, oh, it sounds so sweet.
The spirit box rapidly scans radio signals to create white noise through which spirits can communicate, and the honeytone filters out the noise while amplifying only the voices.
Jane, can you say our names back to us? Can you tell us what floor we're on in the building?
2.
That was creepy. Who are we talking to right now? Can you tell us your name, please?
Michael?
I don't know. Be clearer, please. What's your name?
Bergara?
I'm gonna turn this off in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna need to hear something. Tell me your name or something compelling for me to keep this going. Whoa, what was that? Oh, we're gonna have to listen to that again. It almost sounded something like a friend. We might have another way to talk to you. I'm gonna turn this off now.
Alright, I've got my camera trained on this flashlight.
Oh, I think I heard a little whisper after that. Somebody here with us right now? Jane?
Not Jane? Anyone?
Mrs. Hull? If you don't want us to leave, turn on the light.
Turn on the light.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Okay.
Okay, is this Mrs. Addams? Is this you right now? If it is, turn off the light. If it's not Mrs. Addams and it's Mrs. Hull, can you please turn off the light?
Who's left? Lady in white. Turn off that light.
Oh, Lady in white! Lady in white, if you are Mrs. Hull, can you turn on the light? This is good. Lady in white, if you are Jane Addams, can you turn on the light? Oh, wow.
Jane!
That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Jane, this is you! I mean, it's an honor.
It is an honor. You've done a lot of great things. You know, you were considered one of the most dangerous women on earth. You know that, right? Oh, yeah, okay, you do know that. Do you want us to leave your bedroom now? If so, turn off the light. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave because I actually didn't like that
You
much.
didn't like that at all. Again, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. I did go to your junior high school in Schaumburg, Illinois, so I do feel like we would have been buds.
The scariest part of the whole building is, of course, the attic. Allegedly, this is where the infamous devil baby has made itself home. One version of the story has it that a religious woman had an image of the Virgin Mary in her home, but her atheist husband took it down, saying he would rather have the devil in the house. When they had their first child, his wish came true. The baby allegedly had pointed ears, horns, and a tail just like the devil. According to legend, the terrified parents decided to leave the baby right on the whole house doorsteps, where the residents attempted to baptize the baby, but it ended up being locked in the attic. I'll probably bring like a rattle or something to get this baby out, or I'll make baby noises like goo goo gaga.
You'll make baby noises.
Goo goo gaga, come out.
Yeah, goo goo gaga.
Boo 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 goo.
Goo goo boo boo.
Boo boo Bergara's here. Boo boo goo. Some I don't know what babies like, Gerbers or some shit like that.
They love a Gerber, they love a ho-ho, they love a
Oh my God, what trigger object should we use to trigger this baby? Rattles. Pacifiers.
They don't understand object permanence, so you could sort of hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek, peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
We could play peekaboo.
Let's play a clean game, let's catch this baby. Now this is more like it. Now that's what I call ghost hunting.
Now this definitely feels a little bit more like something we've seen in the past. We can fire up the REM pod at the same time.
Fire up the REM pod, you know, we're in the attic.
The REM pod creates its own circular electromagnetic field and will alarm when anything penetrates that field. The more colors on the alarm, the more significant the intrusion. The REM pod also detects temperature fluctuations.
Devil baby, why did you choose to live up here?
I mean, I think it's obvious. This is a great location for a devil baby. Devil baby! Do you see the device in the middle of the attic there? It's got a little red light on it. Red light, you know that. Like hell. And your biological father's skin, I assume this is a direct descendant of Satan. First name devil, last name baby.
Yeah.
Approach the REM pod. Actually, there's some blinking going.
Yeah, I think that actually means the temperature's going up a little bit.
Well,
Oh, are we going into hell?
get real close to it.
If you could get even closer to that, we'll know you're here.
Devil baby.
You're really disappointing us right now. You're disappointing the audience. This is your chance to clear your name. Can you move something up here to let us know you're here? If you don't,
Should we turn our lights off?
let's try that. Oh, that's extremely, I don't like that at all.
That's spooky, huh? Devil baby, approach the REM pod, devil baby. Touch.
That's a spike in temperature, it's going up. Holy shit.
Oh, we did a little ovilus?
This is, we're gonna use the Ovilus, devil baby. If you could just make this thing say devil, that would be great.
Oh.
You are cheeky. If you want to go to heaven, get close to that red light.
We'll lie to God and tell him that you're just a normal baby and he'll let you in.
Or better yet, we won't lie to God.
I'll lie to God.
No, Shane will distract God, and while God's distracted, I'll sneak you in the back door of heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll pull open.
Oh.
You like that, huh? Yeah.
Devil baby just won't go to heaven.
That's right. Shane will distract him. We'll do the old, I don't know what the name of that play is. Shove. Dress? Where?
Where?
Dan.
Dan.
Nighttime Dan?
Oh, and a real nighttime Dan we got here.
Are we not talking to Devil Baby? Are we just talking
Are we talking to Nighttime Dan?
Nighttime Dan, could you get... Disc? You're a DJ? Money.
Nighttime Dan.
Spins discs
For money.
Nighttime Dan, local DJ from Chicago. If you like money and leather, touch that little red light. Damn it.
I mean, he's probably got his headphones on. I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
I'll take that, Nighttime Dan.
Hell yeah, Nighttime Dan, I like money too.
Nighttime Dan, not bad.
Now that I know Nighttime Dan's here, I'm 1% less scared about the solo investigation that's about to happen.
Yeah.
And now we move to the final phase of the hunt, our individual investigation of the entire building.
Here's how our solo investigations will work. Shane and I will each have 20 minutes of solid alone time in the location. Shane will go first, and at the end of his time, we'll hide a walkie-talkie in a room inside the building. Once Shane returns, he'll reveal to me the walkie-talkie location. Then it's my turn. I'll enter the building, and only after radioing back to Shane with the hidden walkie-talkie will the clock start on my 20 minutes of solo investigation. Let the games begin.
That's a lot of building.
It's not that much of a building, but we are gonna be there alone, which I never like. And yet I do it every single time.
Because you're a professional.
No, I think it's because I hate myself.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's come to the part of the night that I dread most.
It's time to party.
No, it's not.
It's party time, baby. Sorry, that's a really bright flashlight.
Flash right in my face.
Sorry about that. All right, I guess I'll just get in there and do my thing.
Yeah, get in there and do your thing.
Testing walkie? We're doing 20 minutes, right?
20 minutes.
Sounds good. See you on the other side, brother. Okay. Alone in the Hull House Museum. A dream come true for this little Illinois boy.
He's been very happy to be back in Chicago. Hopefully that lasts too, because he'll finally shut up about it, if you know what I mean. Guy talks about Chicago nonstop.
I'm gonna open up the conversation to the Hulls.
Apparently Shane fist fought Mr. Hull. I didn't see that because I had my eyes closed. Oh man, could you imagine we just go in there and it's just like the house is just torn apart. His shirt's ripped off, just bleeding from the nose. Just got his ass kicked by a ghost.
Any other spirits, energies who spent time in this place and are perhaps still here, wondering, what exactly am I? Am I an orb? Am I a ghost? Am I living? Am I dead? Well, I hate to inform you, your ass is grass. Yes, you are dead, but with any luck, I can shake some sense into you and knock your ass on out to heaven or hell.
Not looking forward to the attic because it was gross. And there's a little baby man thing up there that's gonna run around and nip at my ankles.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be silent for a little bit. I'm gonna hold up my microphone and you can talk into it.
Now he's probably doing something really stupid right now.
Devil baby? My little devil baby here?
Not taking the investigation seriously.
Come on out, devil baby! Devil baby!
Disrespecting the craft.
Devil baby! My sweet boy, come on down. Come on down to Pop Pop, devil baby!
You know, typical Shane things.
Would you like to swing from that chandelier, devil baby? I won't tell. Devil baby, if you come out right now and swing from the chandelier and do a little flip into my arms, I'll give you a kiss. And I'll never tell them it happened. I'll delete this footage.
Now I'm gonna be in there for 20 minutes. And I already tried to bribe Mark off camera to make the time shorter. I don't understand why we need to be in there for 20 minutes. It's a very small building. It should be shorter. It should be shorter the smaller it is. This should be a 5-minute investigation.
Yeah, you can see why when people stand in this room with the big-ass Stranger Things clock and the sound is very dampened. You've got these big walls covered in floral Haunted Mansion wallpaper. Of course people feel uncomfortable in this room. Jane, I'm gonna hang out with your death mask here, if you don't mind. I'm gonna fire up the Ovilus and give you the chance to speak to me. And this goes for Jane, goes for Devil Baby, Lady in White, any of the rich tapestry of characters that have moved through the halls of this Hull house. Let's bridle, plan it. Okay, you've got a lot to say tonight. Anybody here? Now I'm a ghost hunter, and that's a thing that we do here in this era because we've run out of things to do. This is a job for some people, apparently for me. Go ahead and say something. Speak to me directly through the Ovilus. Here we go. What a chatty lady. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I do appreciate the hospitality, as I'm sure many people did here. I'm gonna go hang out in the attic with your friend, the Devil Baby. Peace. Maybe. Oh, to me saying peace? Or maybe I'll run into the Devil Baby? Jane. Magic. Magic keeps coming up. Is the Devil Baby a magician?
Shane, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you reached out to Jane Addams yet?
Yeah, that's all I've been doing, you dipshit.
Well, I figured you would be just kind of screwing around in there.
Have you reached out to Mr. Hole?
Yeah, I'm reaching out to all of them, buddy.
What are you asking them?
You know.
Do anything.
Just ask Jane if you think the house is haunted. It's a serious question. Look, not all of these have to be zingers. I just want you to actually do some investigating.
Listen, asshole, I've been doing a lot of, legitimate investigation. I've been talking to these people this entire time. I ain't heard shit, okay? So yeah, I'll ask her that as well, though. Thank you for the tip. Hey, Jane! Is this place haunted?
Yeah, let's get another take of that, except this time do it less like a douchebag and just, you're talking.
Talking to a person. Try that.
Hey, Jane! Is this place haunted?
You're wasting time. Just ask the question normally.
And then,
Lay down on the floor in her bedroom.
Okay, laying on the floor in the bedroom. I will have to deposit the walkie-talkie before I leave, so just give me a heads up when it's time to come out and I'll do that.
give you like a 30-second warning or something.
Oh, that's pretty nice. It's actually hard to lay down with this helmet. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, brother. Oh.
Shane, actually change of plans. I want you to stare into the eyes of the Jane Addams.
Death mask and say I love you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. I love you. I love you.
Okay, break it up.
Now just discard this walkie and
Bring that tall ass back in here.
Okay, gonna drop the walkie up in the attic. Oh, fuck.
We're outside, by the way. I don't know if you hit the walkie yet or not.
There we go. Maximum troop. I'm just reading whatever bullshit the Ovilus is hollering. Okay. All right. Kill us. Okay.
Then, devil.
Devil? Did you hear the way she just said devil? Devil, baby? Why did I not put that together? Is Devil Baby here?
how was it?
It was really good. The most recent word on there.
Devil? Oh, that's amazing.
She also said it in a very, like, are there certain words on this that have a scary voice?
No.
Because she said like, lend, devil.
No, she did not say it.
She kind of did.
No, she didn't. That's bullshit. I can't believe that.
I hope it says baby when you get in there.
Dude, if it says baby, I'm just gonna walk right out. I'm gonna make a U-turn. I'm just gonna go up. All right, coming back out.
Obviously the walkie's in the attic.
Yeah, I figured.
Now it's your turn. I was ready.
It's gonna be good.
I want to see some enthusiasm for this one.
Now I'm gonna keep myself centered.
Well, hey, why don't you get in there, have fun? You got to find the walkie-talkie. Don't forget, that's our magical little system. That
I
we've got.
remember the rules. It's the fourth episode.
I'll give you a little toot toot, so you can find it in there.
Gotcha.
Toot toot.
Oh boy. Oh shit, I'm so scared. God damn it. Why do I do this to myself every single damn time? Ah, here we are. You seen Devil Baby? Huh? You seen him? What the fuck? Holy shit. No way.
These are just noises for a friend.
Oh, that's Shane. That's Shane on the walkie. I almost walked out. Oh, I can't find it. You scared the shit out of me.
I knew that you knew the walkie was in there, so that you probably would have pieced it together that I was making noises.
But I thought the initial impact of hearing that strange noise would probably still get you.
I considered walking back out.
Oh, I love it. Great. Sorry you had to go all the way up to the attic.
Okay, your time has begun.
Yay.
While you're up there, see if nighttime Dan is up there.
Yeah, I was just about to reach out to him.
While you're up there in the attic still, actually, can you close the door to the attic? He might be ignoring me.
Can I ask, go ahead and close the door to the attic?
Sorry, you're
Breaking up every now and then.
No, I'm not. Close the door
To the attic.
I can.
This is not how a professional ghost hunter behaves, right?
Fine. Sucks. Okay, nighttime, Dan. You up here? I probably look insane right now, just sitting in the dark with a giant helmet on, laughing to myself. And you're right! I am insane! I hate this.
Really nice vibes in there. For a lot of the time I was in there, I just turned my flashlight off and did a darkness bath, which I think is good for the soul. I used to take showers in the dark. Hot water hitting you sort of dulls all your senses because there's too many sensations of the hot water. Then when there's no visual information, also it's almost like a white noise with the water going. So it's like you're static, you're fuzz, you're nothing.
I guess it makes sense that my light would be off when we're talking to nighttime Dan. Peace, baby! Literally. I usually just say baby as like a turn of phrase, but that time I actually meant baby.
On that second floor yet?
Jesus, so loud.
Yeah, I'm on the second floor.
All right, hop into that bedroom, shut the door behind you so it's not bright in there. Lay on the ground.
And look up at that ceiling, see if you see any floating figures.
You're only supposed to tell me one thing, you son of a bitch.
I don't believe that's true. You told me to do several things.
Fucking sucks. Turning off the light now for 30 seconds. This is horrible. Wait, did I just hear Sally? Holy shit, it says Sally. Like, Sally House Sally? What the hell is she doing here? Nope, I'm not talking to Sally, fuck that.
Hey, Ryan.
What do you want?
I know I said the last thing was the last thing I'd ask you to do, but I got one more thing. Shocker!
The stairs where we seen a devil baby, where I bounced him on my little lap.
Can you lay on those? Lay on the stairs?
That doesn't even sound like I'm gonna be able to. Alright,
Yes, here.
Alright, I'm on my back. This sucks.
Hey, check this out. This is what I'm doing on these stairs. You ready?
Best ghost hunters in the world. Controversial methods, but they always work, baby. Oh, I'm so excited to leave this house at some point. 5. Holy shit!
Dude.
Holy sh... Turn where? Where do you want me to turn?
If we gotten some results here.
I'm passing the second floor where the landing of the second floor is. And as I just passed it,
The Ovilus, which had been silent for a long time, just said fire. Fire.
Oh, because there were fires there.
then it said turn. What does it want me to look at?
Start turning in a circle?
Guess that makes sense.
Oh my God.
What do we got, Bergoose?
I just turned around.
There's a fire alarm right there. I hate this. Okay. I don't like the way this area feels, actually. Hello? Oh, thank God.
That's a fun one.
It was.
A really fun place. You did a great job, it seems like.
You know who came in on the spirit box? Not the spirit box, but the Ovilus is Sally.
The Sally?
The name Sally came through.
Oh.
I was just thinking maybe it's because there's like that portal. I have no idea.
Well,
Shall we get out of here?
I think so. Hull House, it's been a treat.
Salute to a beautiful house.
One for the books.
One for the books.
Let's go eat a hot dog.
Will do.
A historic home nestled within a college campus is about as unassuming as it gets. And yet, legends and mysteries of the Hull House continue to survive. Did Shane get into a fist fight with Charles Hull? Did we learn more about the fire on the second floor? Did we chat with Nighttime Dan or a devil baby? Our job as investigators is to collect and present questions, possibilities. Interpretation, however, solely belongs with you. But for our part, the Hull House can now be locked away in the Ghost Files. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that episode of Ghost Files. If you haven't heard, we'll be answering your questions and breaking down evidence a little bit more on our weekly after show every Wednesday, Ghost Files Debrief.
That's right. So submit your questions in the comments below. And if you'd like to see episodes a whole day early, swing by patreon.com/watcher. Farewell.